You give them the instruction to cut people off of food stamps and then give them a bonus. A bonus for hurting people and taking their life away.
Mr. Speaker.
This is
Gentleman, speak regularly, please.
Vote down. This
Gentleman's time has expired.
I yield back.
Let's be fair. Both sides of the story here. Uncut tape. Meanwhile, Republicans say cutting food stamps leads to self-reliance.
There is dignity in work. And I'm supporting this bill today because I want to see, as I know all of us do, more success stories like Sherry's. And the reforms made by this bill will put people on the path to self-sufficiency and independence.
Oh, yeah, we don't have any jobs for you, but we just know you're going to be on the path to self-sufficiency. Let me give you the numbers. In order to qualify for food stamps, do you know what the numbers are? Do you know how low the numbers are? As an individual, we're talking $14 grand a year or less. Now, if you take $14,532 and you divide it into 40-hour week, 2,080 hours a year, that comes to a whopping $6.73 an hour. The Republicans think that if you are a single mom making $6.73 an hour, you're making too damn much, and you should see your assistance cut. Meanwhile, members of the Congress who are voting on these cuts, you know what they make? They make $174,000 a year. And this is the disconnect. They are out of touch with how a lot of Americans live, and they don't give a damn. The average net wealth of a member of the United States Congress is over $900,000. Put that kind of money in the market and see what kind of return you get. These are the people who are deciding if the poor people can eat. Isn't it really unbelievable, the selfishness in America right now? But wait a minute, I said at the top of the broadcast that we're a compassionate country, a compassionate family of American citizens that love to reach out and touch one another. Members of Congress are pretty well off. Seldom do you ever hear them complaining about money. Well, they can put themselves a raise. They can increase their pension. They can increase their health care benefit. Can you do that? But not this guy. He doesn't think he doesn't think he makes enough. I'm talking about good old Phil Gingrich from the state of Georgia. He's jealous of the people who make more than he does. And he's not happy with $172,000 a year. He recently said on Capitol Hill that aides on Capitol Hill, they may be 33 years old, but not making a lot of money. But in a few years, they can just go down the street to K Street and they can make over $500 grand a year. Meanwhile, he's stuck here making $172,000 a year. Now, is that a twisted sister mindset or what? Cry me a river, Mr. Gingrich. A lot of people in America, I think, would really love to have this guy's check every 2 weeks. The average individual income in this country is $40,000 a year. So if you make 20 bucks an hour and you make 40 grand a year, you're pretty normal. That's the start of the middle class right there. Gingrich's individual income puts him in the 98th percentile of individual income in this country. He's a top 2%er, and he doesn't think he has it good enough. Now, overall, Phil Gingrich, we are told, is worth between $3 and $7 million. This guy is totally unbelievable, and he is a microcosm of what the Republican Party is all about. He's your typical anti-Obamacare hating machine. He wants the food stamps cut. In fact, earlier this year, he was the only member of the Georgia delegation to vote against the Farm Bill because the food stamp cuts, you know what? They didn't go far enough. We'll see how this poor billionaire votes on taking food away from the poor people later tonight. It's supposed to happen in our hour. Gingrich is just one example of just how callous and how out of touch the members of Congress are with the American people. It's a symptom of a greater sickness. The first thing is we are talking about a select society. They can vote themselves a raise, they can increase their pension, they can increase their health care benefit. You cannot do that unless you own the company. So we have a society that can protect the turf. You know